Welcome to Enjoying Life, a program of music, chatter, and friends, designed to put a refreshing moment in your day. Now, please welcome your award-winning hosts, Dr. Jerry and Little Jan.
Oh, thank you, Paul. You know, a lot of people don't know that's Paul Heil.
Paul Heil.
I wonder how many times he has been the disc jockey of the year in Southern gospel music. I don't know. It's been for years and years. I know he's on over 200 and something stations, and he's on the military network. He's all over the world.
Yeah, he is.
Great friend and a great minister of the gospel. And
he and his wife.
Yeah, he and Sheila.
Sheila.
And he's a Mennonite minister.
Is he?
Yes, he is.
I don't know that I knew that about Paul. Yeah,
he's a Mennonite minister, and he has been doing gospel music on the radio. I don't know, but he probably, right after Columbus discovered America, I think Paul went on the air.
He may have.
Well, we're having another great program. We got some great friends that are going to be on the program today with us.
I'm excited about the folks that we've got today.
Yeah, we almost told who it was, but see, we got to save it.
We got to have a little bit of a surprise. He and his wife.
Yeah, and a lot of people have seen him for years and years and years on national TV and around, but I don't know that she's been on national television that much as Mike has. Yeah. We'll find out more about that.
We'll find out about it.
You ready to sing?
Let's sing.
All right. Here's a song that I just like what it says. You listen as we sing a wonderful song. I'm amazed at what God's grace can do. The Bible says, for sin doth abound, grace doth even much more abound. I like that. I've never seen a life too hard for Jesus, and I know His grace can see us through. He'll come down and He'll touch us where we're broken. I'm just amazed at what God's grace can do. God's grace can reach and save a poor lost sinner. He can touch the sick and make their life brand new. Just look around, you might just see a miracle and be amazed at what God's grace can do. Look at you. You were lost, alone, and hopeless.
I was.
And look at me. I was lost in sin like you. Now look at us. We're saved, redeemed, forgiven. I'm just amazed at what God's grace can do. God's grace can reach and save a poor lost sinner. He can touch the sick and make their life brand new. Just look around and you might just see a miracle and be amazed at what God's grace can do. Just look around and you might just see a miracle and be amazed at what God's grace can do. Don't go far away. You've got some wonderful guests today. See you in a minute. Wow. Well, we've got some more good guests, haven't we?
We have. It'll be fun, too.
Yeah, and you know, we don't have to, because this could be maybe other people, but we'll tell exactly who they are. But Nana Boo
she'll love that. But I tell you what.
That doesn't say who they are because that's a secret. Yeah.
But she loves to be called Nana Boo.
Nana Boo.
Yeah, because I like to be called Mimi.
Mimi.
Or Memes.
Yeah,
or
Memes.
Meeps.
Yeah.
I got lots of names.
You do, but you got also some wonderful grandkids, and I bet they have. But let's introduce them so
Let's
we can do it. Let's make welcome to our program today, friends from many, many years. How about it for Mike and Bavaria Holcomb? We're glad you're here. Glad you're here. We see Mike a lot, but we don't see Bavaria. How do you travel more with him now? We'll get to why in a minute.
I do.
Do you?
I do most of the driving.
Oh, do you?
Bavaria.
Oh, listen to that. Would you say that again? You do what now?
Most of the driving.
All right. Well, Mike, I've been knowing you for many, many years. You've been singing for a long time. How?
Most all of my life.
Most of your life. And when did you start? Tell us about the start.
I actually remember the first time I sang in church at 4.
At 4? 4 years old?
I
Do
was
you
4.
remember that?
I do.
Wow.
Do you
They
really?
stood me up on the piano stool. Mom was playing the piano, so they
Okay.
stood me on the piano stool so everybody in the church could see me.
Well, yeah, at 4, you're just hide behind the modesty panel. You know,
That's
you'd
right.
be hid back there.
That's right.
Yeah, and so at 4 years of age. Now, we all know you from your many, many years with the Inspirations.
41.
41 years. My. Did you sing with anybody before then?
I did sing with a couple of local groups. Part of us were all from the same church.
Where was
you know.
local to you?
Jasper, Georgia.
Really?
Mike, are you
up
from
North
Georgia?
That's right, Pickens County.
Pickens County.
Pickens County, Jasper, Georgia. So you sang groups around different churches at that time.
Yes, I started singing bass with that first quartet at 15.
You were singing bass at 15.
Yes, sir.
Was your voice, when did it change, or was it always low?
No, I stood beside Mom and sung alto in the choir till I was 11.
Till you were 11.
And then I spent about 4 miserable years that I couldn't sing hardly anything. It was up one day and down the next. And yeah,
Those horrible
crack
voice
and all that
changing.
stuff.
Oh, yeah, in the cracks of the piano. And then did you like the change? Do you like singing bass? I'll just put it blunt.
Well, I like singing bass. I wanted to sing high.
Oh, did you really?
But my dad was a bass singer.
Oh, okay.
And, when my voice started to change and he realized that I was going to drop lower and the voice was getting thicker, he started teaching me everything that he knew.
Oh,
so I learned
well, that
the
was
bass part
nice.
from him.
In-house tutoring there,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Well, we'll talk some more to him. We need to get know what Bavaria's doing, don't you?
Yeah.
What have you done all these 40-something years?
Bavaria is the Nana Boo.
She's a Nana Boo. You told us before we went on the air.
That's a brand new baby almost, isn't it?
It is. It is.
And it's a new experience.
Yeah, how many grandchildren or children are? Let's start with the beginning. How many children you have?
We have 2 children. We have Nathan and Nicole.
And they are now what ages?
38 and 37.
Ooh,
Which one of them had the baby?
Well, Nicole has a daughter that will soon be 11 in June. And then our son has one that actually on May 25th, which is our date today, is his birthday, and he is 4. Friday, the 27th, his sister will be 3.
So you got great-grandchildren. You got 2 real little ones, 3 and 4.
3 grandchildren.
Now, do they all call you Nana Boo?
Nana Boo.
Do they really?
And Mike is Peppa.
Papa.
Do you like Nana Boo?
I do.
How did
And
they get Nana Boo, Bavaria?
Our oldest granddaughter, Aubrey, her dad was killed when she was 27 days old.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In
to
an
hear that.
accident.
That's sad.
And at Easter, when they came home, he said, "What do you want her to call you?" And I said, "I don't know. I'll figure it out before she can talk, you know."
Sure.
And we called him Little Nathan. And he looked at me and said, "I think she ought to call you Nana Boo or Boo
Really?
Nana or something. Leave the boo in there." And after he passed away, I said, that's what he wanted was Nana Boo.
Nana
so,
Boo. That's
Well,
so
isn't that,
precious.
not
That's a
only
good
is it an
memory.
unusual, handle to be called, but it also is a good memory for you, isn't it? It brings
is.
back good memories.
It does.
Well, on a happier note, what have you done all the years that Mike's been out on the road traveling? What did you do? Just take home and stay home? And take
no,
care
I
of-
worked for several years. in a business where I could be home and with the kids. Both of our children played sports. They played basketball, volleyball, ran track, baseball.
That took care of
And that
days.
it did.
Well, now, you know, Mike's tall. I was talking to him standing over there, and I was looking up to him, you know. Not only in his talent was I looking up to him, but he's tall. And you're tall. Were your children, are they tall like y'all? Did they play basketball and all that?
They did. Nathan is nearly 6'9".
6'9"?
He
Woo.
is. And Nicole is right at 6 foot.
Woo.
wonderful.
And
I
they
mean, a
did
coach was glad to see them come with it.
They were. They both played basketball. And Nathan's love was baseball, so when he went to college, he played baseball. He was a pitcher all through college.
Oh, my.
And Nicole chose to play volleyball in college.
My goodness.
You
well,
got- you have a
are you in
family, don't you,
sports?
Mike?
Or you play sports, Mike, other than just on fun times?
No, not anymore. I just, I'm a hacker. I don't really play golf. I just hack at it. I get my money's worth every time I go. I get to hit it a lot.
Oh, do you?
But I used to play baseball, softball, basketball until I started to sing full time in high school at 15, and then I just kind of quit.
Well, you know, in our world of Southern gospel music and the world of music that we sing in, you work all the time.
Work all the time.
You work all the time. I mean, you know, they work every day just about they can get, and it's every week. So when you come home, you're taking care of home responsibilities, and when you're not, you're on the road traveling. So it's hard.
Now we're gone so much. I'm preaching 14, 15, 16 days a month.
Yeah.
And that doesn't count the traveling time.
Yeah, that's
in
true.
between.
That's just...
And so we're having to get people to come do things for us now, where we used to do it ourselves.
Now, you sang 41 years with the Inspiration. When did you leave them and step out sort of in a solo ministry as not just singing? I guess everywhere you go, they expect you to sing.
Yes.
But you go there as a minister to preach the gospel as well, right? Well, when did that start?
October of 13.
13.
October of 13, 14, 15, 16. So this will be 3 years you've been on your own out there. Well, I've seen you at Jubilees and camp meetings where you've been the speaker and the singer as well, you know.
Yes, sir.
Do you travel with them?
I do.
Do you? Do you like that?
I do. You know, for
She's
we
the
have
driver,
just
remember?
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me.
You're quite welcome.
we have just celebrated 40 years together. And
40?
a lot of that he spent on the bus 3 and 4 days a week.
Yes, indeed.
So this has been a new experience for us getting to be together.
That's the reason you're holding hands, isn't it? It's a new experience,
really is.
Bavaria.
It
yeah,
is.
I like that.
Well, you know, the name of our program is Enjoying Life. So apart from enjoying the ministry, and I'm sure you do, it
Yes,
seems
we
that
do.
way, and you enjoying going, what do you do? Do you go to the mountains? Do you go to the beach? Do you cook out? Do you grill? Do you, what do you do?
All of the above.
Oh,
All of the above. We just spent at our anniversary is in the end of April, April 25th. And we just did something that we've never done before. We went down to Savannah, Georgia,
Okay.
and spent 3 days. I'd sung in Savannah, Georgia,
Oh, yeah.
but I'd never been to those kind of places.
That's right.
We went down on River Street. We walked up and down through the shops
Oh, yeah.
and did all that.
We acted
And
like
then
tourists.
We were just typical
and that's a
tourists.
wonderful town to do it in, too.
It is. Then we
Yeah.
left there, went down to Tybee Island, and we left there and went on down to Jekyll Island and just visited all the way down to where I had to preach.
We've been singing that all our lives in those places, but we've never been there. And it was when Jerry and I got married. It was fun because all of a sudden we're doing that same thing, going to Savannah or somewhere, just to hang out. And it was getting. We've never seen any of that. So see, you're getting to see it with Mike at the same time.
I said all these years he should have kept a logbook or something of all the places they've been, the places that they've seen, the things they've done.
Well, some of them I wanted to forget, but
Did you say that loud enough for our audience to hear? I hope that's true. I know that's true.
Oh, me. Yeah, we sung in some places where it was 105 degrees in the shade and there wasn't any air conditioning.
I know
that's
it.
right.
Don't you remember those things, those all-night gospel singings when they started it? And when the sun went down, we'd sing all night out there in the ball fields.
Mike has done that.
Yes.
I've done
He's
that.
been right there with us.
Right there. Yeah. Well,
back
you know
to,
what I've learned? I'm learning from Mike. You were sort of quiet with the inspirations. You know, you sort of were sort of saying, but boy, since I've known him, apart from them, he's come alive. Have you always been? Is this the Mike that's the normal Mike?
Well, sort of now.
He's very quiet.
He's a quiet
is he?
person.
He is
I
very
love to hear Mike preach.
Yeah.
You know, when you were in Florida.
Right, for the winter,
Yeah, I just love it.
Yeah, he's
I
a
got
good
to hear.
preacher.
Yeah. Well, you had told me that he was, but I got to be with you guys one night.
We got smart enough to realize that we need to be in Florida during the cold weather. So we'd like to stay January and February in Florida.
Yeah. Well, we go down in January, right after the holiday of January and the New Year, and we stay until the end of April. But you got to be as old as we are sometime to be able to do that.
We want to hear Mike sing now.
Yes, and you're going to sing for us. You'll begin by "It's Too Late." Is that your first song?
That's right.
Would you take the mic and go get in place and let me introduce you? We're just delighted to have Mike Holcomb here to sing for us today, and he's singing a song, and I love what it says. It's too late. Enjoy, Mike Holcomb.
The scorners and mockers have so much to say, defying God's army and the miracle way. They say their only strength is in the human realm. Well, I might have believed it had I not met I am, but it's too late to tell me God is not real. It's too late to tell me He has no power to heal. Much too late to tell me there's no power divine when He's already saved a poor old sinner's heart like mine. I know my God parted a great and mighty sea. So many times my God has parted waters for me. I know my God can raise the dead, and I know of His great love. For He saved me from a grave of sin through the power of His blood. And it's too late to tell me God is not real. It's too late to tell me He has no power to heal. Much too late to tell me there's no power divine when He's already saved a poor old sinner's heart like mine. When He's already saved a poor old sinner's heart like mine. While walking down a memory lane I've had so long ago, old Satan came right by my side, making me feel low. He brought up thoughts of hurt and pain when I had gone astray. He wanted to discourage me as I walked along my way. He said, you're undeserving, 'cause I know where you've been. I have a record of your life when you were bound by sin. I know your darkest secrets that you could never tell. What makes you think you don't deserve a place with me in hell? Well, I heard the old accuser, and this was my reply. You're right, for all the things I've done, I sure deserve to die. My righteousness is filthy rags, my goodness is unclean. There's only one thing I can say to what you've said to me. It's under the blood. Oh, praise is your name. I'm not what I used to be. My life's been changed, not shackled by sin and shame. It's already gone. It's already gone. I'm happy reminding him it's under the blood. Victory was given me when I was born again. He washed my stained and sinful past and put new life within. No longer do I bear the mark that sin had brought my way. With happiness and peace of mind, praise God, I now can say it's under the blood. Oh, praise is your name. I'm not what I used to be. My life's been changed, not shackled by sin and shame. It's already gone. It's already gone. I'm happy reminding him it's under the blood. What can wash away my sin? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make me whole again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. It's under the blood. Oh, praise is your name. I'm not what I used to be. My life's been changed, not shackled by sin and shame. It's already gone. It's already gone. I'm happy reminding him it's under the blood. I'm happy reminding him it's under the blood.
Boy, wasn't that good?
I'm telling you,
Ooh.
it's under the blood.
Mike, who picks your songs? I mean, you sang 2 winners right there in a row.
That's true. Who wrote that song, Mike?
Brother Leonard Fletcher from Mountain City, Tennessee wrote It's Under the Blood.
Is that old preacher man that you call what?
They call him the Wild Man.
The Wild Man.
Really?
Because I've heard you talk about it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a great preacher and got a great church way back there in the mountains of Mountain City, Tennessee, back in the country.
Mountain City, Tennessee.
And most unusual place. It looks like a barn. They've
Really?
taken the barn and took the wood off of it and done it inside. But it's beautiful and the acoustics are amazing.
Really?
That wood, everything just is perfect.
Has he written a lot of songs?
He's written several songs. He wrote the song "I'm Not Ashamed."
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's been a powerful song for y'all.
Yes.
That's been a powerful. Do you pick the songs, or do you listen? Or people give you songs all the time, I guess, don't they?
Not anymore. I used to pick songs for the quartet when I was with them. I'd listen to them and things that struck my ear, I would take to the quartet, and then we would begin to work on it.
Yeah.
But I did most of that for about over 30 years. I would just take the.
Well, now that's what Jan did for Windy Bag on Sunlight, because you know people are always giving you tapes of songs they've written. Do you sing
No, sir.
at all?
Well, in the car, in the shower.
Oh,
That's good, Bavaria. That's
you know,
good.
Bavaria, you're quick. You know?
She
You
is.
really are. I'm so glad you came with Mike. You know, we all have known Mike for years. I'm so glad you came.
Thank you.
Thanks for doing that, and we want you to come back sometime.
Yeah.
And bring Mike. Well, you've traveled mostly in the eastern United States, don't you?
Yes, sir.
You don't go to California and Western Canada and all that much anymore,
Like
do
you
you?
used to.
But we
No.
would.
Would you?
We would.
Okay.
Oh, she wants to go.
Well, maybe you can do that like a trip like you did to Savannah.
A preacher called me yesterday, as a matter of fact, and he lives up in LaPorte, Indiana, which is right on the Michigan border.
Yeah.
Border.
Kinda. And he wants me to come and spend over a week with him
Wow.
and go about 5 different churches. And she said,
Okay.
when do we go?
Oh. Well, listen, we got a minute left, so we want to give you something. Jan, you want to give that to
I do
Bavaria?
Bavaria, and I'll sign it for you in a little bit.
my goodness.
But this is the stories.
It's some rough times that I went through that Mike and everybody knows about, but God, I put it together, and I hope it'll be an encouragement to you.
Thank you so much.
And there's one of my books. It's called Commencement Addresses. It's and you only have to read. Promise that you'll read the first one.
Yes, sir.
And then after that, you own your
Michael,
own.
Yes,
love
sir.
this.
And you know, I teach church history, and here is a book, the first 500 years of church history.
I
And
hear
so,
music.
since you're in the ministry, we hope it'll be a blessing.
I
Thank
hear
you.
music.
Well,
Thank you very much.
Thank you for watching. We Hear Music. It's time to go. Remember our motto:
you.
take Christ as your partner and enjoy life. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for